AZIM.
Hi, I'm AZWA.
Hi, I'm G.
And we are from CFW126
6A. So today we will be presenting on approximate estimating in construction. Our presentation will cover 5 main areas, which are the first one is introduction to approximate estimating.
Method of approximate estimating.
Number 3, advantages and limitations.
Application to a project scenario. And last but not least, conclusion and recommendation.
Okay, so let's start with the definition. Approximate estimating, also known as preliminary estimating, is the process of calculating the probable cost of a construction project using limited information available at the early stage of design. It gives a broad idea of the overall cost before detailed drawings and specifications are prepared. Now, why is it important? Approximate estimating is crucial in the construction industry because first aspect is the feasibility assessment, where this helps to check if the project is affordable and worth doing. Second, in terms of resource planning, it gives an idea of how much money will be needed for things like materials, workers, and equipment. Then, important in stakeholder communications. It helps explain the project to others, like investors or clients, so they can give support or approve funding. It also saves time and effort, where it avoids spending too much time on detailed plans when the project might still change or not happen.
The main purpose of approximate estimating at the early stage of a construction project is to provide a cost framework that informs strategic decisions. This early estimate helps answer important questions like, can we afford this project? What can be achieved within the available budget? Or, is the project economically viable? Questions like that. Even though it is not highly detailed, it sets the direction for the project development.
Now, let's look at the method of approximate estimating. The most commonly used technique include unique method, cubic method, floor area method, and story enclosure method. Each method suits different project types and data availability. We'll explain how each one works, where it's best applied, and provide the example. The unit method is the simplest estimating technique. It works by multiplying the number of units, like houses, classroom, or apartment, by a known cost per unit. It is suitable for repetitive or standard building like housing schemes or school blocks. For example, if the cost of the building one classroom is 20,000 ringgit and we plan to build 5 classrooms, the estimated cost will be 5 units times by 20,000 ringgit will be 100,000 ringgit. While quick, it lacks accuracy for unique or complex buildings.
Next is cubic method. The cubic method estimates the project cost by multiplying the building's volume by a unit cost per cubic meter. Volume is calculated as length times width times height. It is suitable for multi-story or tall buildings like auditoriums, factories, or warehouses. For example, let's say we have a building footprint 200 meters square with height of 3.5 meter. Then the volume will be 200 times 3.5 equals to 700 meter cube. Cost per meter cube is 600 ringgit. Then the estimated cost will be 700 times 600 ringgit, which equals to 420,000 ringgit. This method accounts for vertical scale, making it more precise than area-based method.
So now I will explain for floor area method, also called the superficial area method. It is estimates cost by multiplying the gross floor area by a unit cost per square meter. And it is suitable for early stage design with basic layout available. So how it works? Total floor area equals 350 meters square, and the cost per meter square equals 1,100 ringgit. And the estimated cost 350 times 1,100 ringgit equals 385,000 ringgit. This method is widely used and simple but does not consider height or design complexity.
So the next method is the story enclosure method. The story enclosure method is more detailed and accurate. It estimates cost based on the volume enclosed in each story multiplied by appropriate story unit rates. It's consider floor area, floor to ceiling height, external wall areas, roof and floor types. For example, let's say a ground floor area of 300 meters square with a 3 meter height has an enclosed rate of 500 ringgit per meter cube. The volume 300 times 3 equals to 900 meter cube. The estimated cost 900 times 500 ringgit equals to 450,000 ringgit. So it is suitable for project where better accuracy is needed early on. It accounts for structural complexity.
Advantages and limitations. Each method has its pros and cons. Let's summarize them. For unit method, the pros are fast, easy, ideal for simple project, while the cons, it is not detailed and not suitable for unique project.
Then we have cubic method. The pros for cubic method is that it includes height and it is good for tall buildings. While the cons of this method is that it ignores internal layouts and needs accurate height.
For the pros and cons of floor area method, the pros is that method is widely used and simple, while the cons is that it does not consider volume or complex features.
Last but not least, the pros for story enclosure is that it's more accurate, accounts for structure, and the cons is that it requires more data, more time consuming.
Now, application to a project scenario. Let's apply the floor area method to a sample project. The project is single-story office with floor area of 400 meters square. Cost per meter square is 1,200 ringgit. Estimated cost will be 400 times 1,200 ringgit, which will get 480,000 ringgit. Then, it has the reliability considerations, which is the location, because urban projects may have higher costs. And then we have inflation, where prices may rise between estimate and execution. Material prices such as steel, concrete, and labor rates may fluctuate. And then there's design complexity, where changes in layout or finishes will affect the cost. Last but not least, for the conclusion and recommendations part, and to summarize all of this, approximate estimating is essential for early project decisions. Various methods are available, each suited for different project types. The choice of method depends on available data and accuracy required. And estimating helps control project feasibility, scope, and budgeting.
For recommendation, first, select method based on project scale and data availability. Second, always adjust for inflation and regional price variations. Third, regularly update cost data and rates. Fourth, use more detailed method as project design develop.
So, sir,
That's all from us.
Thank you for listening.
Hope you enjoy the video.
bye!